Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gita Marie and I haven't posted a video in a while, mainly because I kind of knew that the next video I was going to post would be this one, which is sort of like a live update, just letting you guys know what's kind of going on because some restructuring has happened around here. I feel like this is not my channel unless there is like this massive change every like 4 years. Why? Well, I don't know why I always do this, but it's been a while since we had a massive change. So like, let's just slide one under the door here. This is the first one for me. So it's not the changes that we've usually seen on my platform. This is definitely a video that's more important for me to make than it is for you to listen to. But I recognize that the people who's been in my community for years and appreciate every single one of you perhaps want to know that this is something that is happening. I don't know. Either way, I feel like it might be helpful to vocalize some of the thoughts and problems that I've had recently. So the bottom line is that I have had YouTube, social media, lectures, consults around zero waste and sustainability and plant-based food systems and impact analysis. I have had all these things be my main job for, I feel like 8 years. I started doing it when I was still at uni. So I started in like 2016. Then I graduated in 2019 and went straight into being the self-employed girl that you know today. And that's about to change in a way where I have no idea what's going to happen or like what I'm doing. But I do know that the last 6 months have been incredibly hard for me. And not even then, but even before, and when I tried to map out how I have been feeling, this has been a long time coming. One thing that we can always depend on is change. Anyway, so I'm not going to have this be my main job anymore. I don't know what will be my main job, but I know it has to be something other than this. Not because I don't enjoy this. Actually, I enjoy this immensely. I've enjoyed the freedom that it comes with connecting with you guys. I've enjoyed having the time to properly research, going on trips, talking to people that are doing different things, and all these things I've enjoyed so much. It's just that enjoyment has been drowned out by economic anxiety and worrying and just thinking about the worst case scenarios all the time. I haven't felt like I could enjoy the successes for a really long time. And just this spring, I was doing the taxes and my accounting for 2025. And I just had this gut feeling that I didn't make any money because I haven't felt like I've made any money. Just honest talk here, like this is just what we're doing. I'm being incredibly vulnerable, so please be nice in the comments. And that's been my feeling. But then we look at what's actually happened on paper, and me and my partners made the same. And I feel like I've looked at his economic situation and gone, that must be great. And it's been the same. But my feeling towards my own economic situation has been so clouded by worrying and anxiety around when will the next thing come along. And the instability of doing work like this has never bothered me before. Not when I lived in an apartment, not when I lived in the last house that I bought with a previous partner. So it's not the house situations and like the economic situation of now having to pay for more stuff that's sort of the reason, the culprit, because I've done all of that before. It's not bothered me this way. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just maturing. I've gotten older. I've gotten more insecure. I don't know. But I haven't had like a calm moment for like half a year. It's felt like I've taken all my energy and focused it on practical tasks, accounting things, worrying about economics, like all this stuff has taken so much of my energy that I have had zero energy to be creative and to research. I've had zero motivation to do it. I don't feel like I've had the time to do it either. And that has just left me and my work on this platform and on social media in general feeling just not right, feeling at a superficial level. I don't feel like I've been able to deliver the kind of depth that I want to because I don't feel like I have the time, the energy, the motivation, or the mental capacity to do it. So I've been thinking for so long, what can I do to get out of that situation? What can I sort of do to reset everything? And what I ended up finding was that what I really want is some sort of stability. And honestly, I also kind of want colleagues. I want people I can work with. I've represented myself throughout my entire career, and I want to be able to go into an office to talk to colleagues, to talk to people, and to work on projects together with other people. And I know I have lots of ideas and like things I want to achieve and do, but I am tired. I think that's the best way to say it. I'm so tired of worrying and being on my own. It's not even funny anymore, and it feels like a defeat. Honestly, I hate crying on YouTube. It's the worst thing. I fucking hate it. But it's vulnerable to talk about. But I feel like in order for the next thing that's about to happen to make sense, I have to talk to you guys about why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. Because I'm not going to close my YouTube or my Instagram or any of my social media platforms down. I'm still going to post. I'm just not going to post regularly as my job. I want to be able to do in-depth things, but that will take more time than it's taken in the past. As of yesterday, I closed my business account, my business license in Denmark, basically, which isn't going to affect you, obviously, but it's a big step on my end because I have been identifying as a self-employed baddie for a long time. So going out and saying, okay, I'm going to close my business down and then I'm going to look for a regular job is a really like transformative thing. It feels bigger when you've been self-employed for so long and sort of used that as an identifier, and suddenly going out and saying, okay, I don't want to do that anymore. Now what am I going to do then? Which I don't know. That part is wide open, which is exciting. And I've obviously thought a lot about like what I want to do and what directions and what paths I want to take. I still want to be able to apply lots of the knowledge that I have gathered from this job and channel it into something else. I want to still work within the framework of green transition and sustainability if possible. That would be absolutely amazing. But first and foremost, I want to work in a place where it's not all on me. I don't want to be an island where I'm the only one making all the decisions. Having to both be the creative director and the accountant and the director and the producer and the cleanup lady and doing everything is just too much at this point. I am using my energy in all the wrong places. Last month, I was at a consultation with a career advisor, which was really insightful and fantastic. And she could probably relate to my situation more than anyone because she's kind of been in the same place. So we had a really good talk. And what she honestly said was like, I should take 3 months and do absolutely nothing before I start looking for new jobs and new paths or even thinking about next step in my career. So I think like that's sort of what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some time off. I don't know if 3 months is the right number for me. That seems like a long time. I'll probably go crazy before 3 months. I'm going to take some time off and really figure out what I want to do and not think about engagement, performance, think about new concepts, how to be creative, how to take current events and spin them into content that can go viral. Not thinking about all these things. Not thinking about where I'm going to get my next paycheck from, not thinking about any of these things. And I'm looking so much forward to that, to be honest. I know I will post videos again on YouTube once I am motivated and once I have something I feel like that's valuable for me to say. But at this point, I've just been really struggling to just come up with pretty basic concepts at this point. And it shouldn't be like that. So I hope in the meantime, while I'm taking some time off and figuring out what the fuck I'm going to do, engage with my other content and my short format videos, which I will still be posting somewhat regularly. But overall, I'm just going to scale down. I've had this insane plan on doing 2 videos a week, and I have sort of tried to stick to that for a really long time. Haven't done it recently, but that's been the overall content model on my YouTube. Is like 2 videos a week. And I'm not going to do that anymore. It's just not going to happen. Now I'm going to go to a festival next week and it's going to be really good for me. Then I'm just going to do like a normal summer holiday. And then when I get back from that, I will try and figure out what I'm going to do. So that's exciting. But I've just gone through all the negative emotions about like what I'm going to do. And it's hard to not feel like a failure. But honestly, what I'm actually trying to do here is that I'm trying to get back to the root of why I started this platform to begin with. I'm trying to not see what's happening as a failure, but I don't want to be dependent on brand sponsorships. I don't want to be dependent on having clients reach out to me. I want to be able to have a steady paycheck doing something that I can engage with, that motivates me, that I love. But then I also want to do YouTube once in a while. And, I've never taken any paid partnership that hasn't made sense to me, where I cannot stand 100% behind the product. But having to always navigate that part of content creation is something that I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to worry about where my next paycheck is going to come from. And when I don't worry about that, I can make content in a more relaxed way where I can focus on things that I would actually want to watch, and I know that you would actually want to watch in a different way. It's really important for me to say that this is not a dig on any of the videos I've posted this last year. It's just to say that going forward, I need some things to change. It's just to say that if I continue down this path, I'm not going to be able to take time off when I want to. I will be forced to do so. So this is me trying to take my mental health seriously and me trying to get back to my core message of what I wanted to do with this channel. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Probably have way more things that I want to say that I'm gonna think about I wanted to say when I'm starting to edit this video. And if you have any questions, please comment down below and let's have a chat about it. I'm not gonna go away, as I said, but I am going to take a massive break. And when I get back into YouTube, I'm gonna do much fewer videos because hopefully it's not gonna be the main thing that I do. Let me know if what you like more is like more impact analysis based things, or if it's like personal life kind of things. I kind of know what I want to make, but it would be interesting to see what sort of draws you guys to my videos and my channel in general. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions. I probably have questions. Ooh. And thank you so much for watching and listening. It really means the world. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you'll be here in the future, even when I post a lot less. Let me just say, I am absolutely fucking terrified of what's going to happen next. But I'm going to figure it out. Have an amazing day. Take really good care of yourselves. Until next time. See ya.